High growth markets are an interesting field for researchers due to the fact that there is lots of activity going on and the market separation changes constantly as a result of the intense competition between old and new players. The start of a high growth market involves the introduction of a new product category or the uprise of an already existing product by a pioneer, and the quick following of many later entrants. Since different high growth markets are dominated by pioneers as well as later entrants, an interesting question is what the implications are regarding the time of entry in a high growth market. Is timing a crucial factor in order to succeed? According to Golder and Telles, in many cases the firms that dominated the market were not the pioneers but the later entrants, while Smalensey explains the difficulties of later entry since consumers tend to favor the known pioneering product. So is there any time which is best to enter a high growth market? To do research on this subject, a high growth market has been chosen, which is nowadays very competitive with new firms entering every week and which is very interesting from a marketing perspective. The market that will be studied with respect to timing strategy is the energy drink market.
The pioneer in the energy drink market is Red Bull, since they were the first to serve an energy drink worldwide. Their product was founded in 1987 in Austria, entered its first foreign market in 1992, and the US market in 1997. The firm now controls around 70% of the total energy drink market. According to certain theories, being a pioneer can create so-called first mover advantages. Do these advantages apply to the Red Bull case? A first mover advantage is a multi-stage process that arises endogenously as illustrated in this figure. As seen, environmental change can, with luck and firm proficiency, lead to a first mover opportunity. With a mechanism for enhancing the first mover advantage, this can create great profits. Based on the research of Lieberman and Montgomery, there are three main sources that can cause a first mover advantage. First, technological leadership. This can be divided into two subcategories, namely gain technological leadership through a learning curve, or gain it through patent and R&D races. In the case of Red Bull, they definitely gained an advantage being the first to introduce this product on many markets. There certainly was a leadership with this product. Even though it is not patented, their learning curve was much greater than others. Second, preemption of scarce assets. These scarce assets could be all sorts of assets, for example input factors. So the first mover firm gains an advantage through having superior information. Red Bull certainly had superior information entering many Western markets. Third, buyer switching costs. Later entrants have to invest time and money to attract customers away from the first mover firm. These investments are called switching costs and will give the first mover firm an advantage. Brand loyalty is another advantage for the first mover. Research by Carpenter and Nagamoto showed that the order of entry heavily influences the formation of consumer preferences. Buyer switching costs is probably the most important first mover advantage of Red Bull. Also, brand loyalty plays a vital role.
Despite these advantages, Red Bull's market share is under attack. For several years now, Red Bull faces serious competition from different players in different national markets. In the US, Red Bull's two biggest threats are Rockstar and Monster. The graph regarding unit share in US convenience stores shows that especially Monster Energy has won significant market share from Red Bull in the last 5 years. Did these later entrants benefited from the time they entered the market? Let's see if any second mover advantages applied for Monster and or Rockstar. The first and most obvious second mover advantage are free rider effects. Late movers may be able to free ride on a pioneering firm's investments in areas such as R&D, customer education, marketing, and infrastructure development. In the energy drink market, later entrants Monster and Rockstar experienced these free rider effects because Red Bull paved the way to the stores and consumers. A second late mover advantage is called resolution of market uncertainty. Entry in an uncertain market obviously involves a high degree of risk, and there was definitely some uncertainty to be reckoned with in this market. But the product gained popularity, leading to Monster and Rockstar entering a relatively stable market. At last, there is the possible advantage of product enhancement. Entering second means that you can adapt or alter the original product. This can lead to a successful market entrance and a reduction of the pioneer's initial advantage. While Red Bull started as a single product firm, selling only 250 milliliter cans, later entrants like Monster and Rockstar started to differentiate from this original product.
With all these different timing advantages for both parties, it is hard to answer the question how important entrance timing really is. In this case, Red Bull seems to win, but later entrants competing their way up make this highly uncertain. Besides the first mover advantages, there are several other advantages Red Bull gained from. For example, the unexpected fact that bartenders started to mix Red Bull with vodka, what became very popular. But perhaps what is most beneficial is the distinctive marketing strategy. So advertise only in progressive and innovative media, selective product sampling with high quality, creating demand before upscaling availability, and focus on a strong brand image. Runner-up Monster benefits strongly from their distribution deals with major firms like Coca-Cola Company and Anheuser-Busch. But their very own marketing strategy is also essential. Focus on specific target groups, regular innovation of the product, and guerrilla type of marketing. Taking a closer look at various players in the energy drink market, it has been showed that this timing can be important, but that it's not a crucial factor for success or failure. What can be seen as vital are all assets of the marketing strategy, as illustrated in the case of Red Bull and Monster. So mind your timing, but make sure your marketing strategy is right.